Hey everybody, and welcome to another installment of Filmmaker Focus NYC. I am here today with the incredibly talented Mr. Damian Bailey. Hey Damian.
Hello, how are you?
Damian is an actor, writer, producer, filmmaker extraordinaire, and like one of the most amazing people I've ever met. So we're going to start from the beginning, Mr. Damian. Where are you from?
I am originally from the Bronx, New York, and I still reside in the Bronx, New York.
And do you feel that the Bronx and growing up in the Bronx influences a lot of your work?
Yes, it does. I'm a man who likes to take risk, and being from the Bronx is a lot of risk-taking and a lot of daring things, and makes you stronger. And so I like to represent that in my art and in my films.
That's fantastic. I like that. So I heard that Superman was one of the movies that kind of gave you the bug to want to do this with your life. What exactly was it about Superman that sort of lit the spark?
Well, with the riveting performance from Christopher Reeve and the great direction from Richard Donner, it allowed me to just get into a world of imagining the impossibilities. And being a little, I don't know, I was like maybe 3 years old at the time, and seeing that for the first time, I actually really believed that he could fly or whatever, and just the power of filmmaking itself dropped a seed in my heart. It wasn't until years later where I saw the movie Juice featuring Tupac Shakur that I would actually do it full time, that I would actually push myself through his performance, that I would push myself to become what I'm doing today.
I love that. Did you ever tie a towel around your head and see if you could actually fly in the living room?
Of course. Me and my twin brother, that's all we did. We tied towels and had the actual Superman chest, the shirt, and all that.
The big old
S, and jumped off the sofas and all that. We actually filmed those. We we actually made. It's okay. We actually made our own videos with that.
Oh my God!
Really end back then. So.
I love that. I did that one time and jumped off the side of the sofa.
Did you really?
I hit something really and like ended up cracking open my cheek. My parents were not happy with me at the time.
Okay.
So also, you originally started off wanting to be an illustrator for comic books, correct?
Yes. Yes, I graduated from the High School of Art and Design in New York City, and my career, well, my God-given talent is actually illustration. And I wanted to become an inker for Marvel Comics or DC Comics at the time. But it was around '92 when Juice came out, and I just got bitten by the acting bug. And then I put the comic book illustration career on the side. I'm still nice, by the way. You know, I use it for my films. I still do storyboarding when I can. So I still have it. And if I really wanted to, I could put this down and still do the comic book illustration if I wanted to. So it was just something to fall back on.
Maybe one day you'll actually do like a
comic book. It's in the works. Yeah. It's in the works. It's one of those plans, millions of plans that I have, that maybe years from now that it will be accomplished. But yeah, that's.
Maybe you could put me in it. I could be your superhero girl, Scarface, who jumps off of sofas and bangs her head into the side.
Maybe.
I don't know what I'll say, but it'll be kind of like Scarface girl.
Right.
So you also have a very interesting motto that you live by. What is that?
I have a lot of mottos that I live by, but the one motto that I live is always be prepared and always know what you want in this business. A lot of people don't know who they are, what they want, what type they are, and it's a business. And it took me years to realize that. I've been doing this for 22 years, and I just recently now learned, well, a couple of years, maybe 2 years ago, I learned that this is a business, and you have to brand and market yourself as that, and always be prepared. A lot of actors are not prepared. They think it should come like that, and no, success is a process.
What's one of the things that you, no matter what happens, depending on time, maybe sometimes you can't prepare as fully as you'd like to, but there's the one thing, no matter what, has to happen? Or is there one? Yeah,
this happened recently. I did a film where it was just too quick to memorize lines. But what has to happen is just basically be professional. For me, I'm professional and I'm honest. And I would tell the director, look, today I did not study this, so I will do my best. And he was cool with that, and I did my best. So I think if I could answer this, maybe communication, proper communication, which we as actors and filmmakers lack. We don't tell the director what we need or what we want, or as actors, we don't tell anybody what we want. You know, be honest. Tell them, look,
because they're not mind readers.
Exactly.
They're not mind readers.
I'm like, I'm a little shaky with this right now because I didn't have time to prepare, and I really didn't have time to prepare for this because I'm always prepared. But there are days where you're going to be off. There are days where you're not going to give your best. Let them know, and they'll help you with that. And then next thing you know, you're giving your best.
Because everyone's working together to get the best out of everybody.
Right.
Maybe
That's
sometimes
right.
I need you to pull me up. Maybe some days I need to pull you up.
Right.
And we can do it together and put out the best.
And it's the same thing as if I'm directing actors. If they tell me, it hasn't happened, but if they tell me, look, I didn't get to study, I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, let's see how we can work this out. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all about honesty and communication.
Nice. So, you know, kind of the way you grew up and sort of your look, you know, you might need to go to the gym every once in a while.
Yeah.
Be nice. So I'm sure you have like a certain image, but there's a little something I saw, Big Wes,
Yes.
that seems to be a whole little different thing for you.
Yes.
Or great, it was great, but something probably people don't usually think that you can be funny. So how did that come about, and how? Tell us a little bit about the Big Wes.
Big Wes is a comedy. It's basically based on my life as a struggling actor. I used to perform out in the street for $1, monologues for $1, and at the same time always been compared to Wesley Snipes. So I thought if I put two and two together and make a mockumentary about my life, about an actor trying to be like Wesley Snipes, I think it would be pretty cool. And we screened it numerous times and got the same response. Everybody loved it. It was great. And people didn't realize that I could do comedy.
Did you write that one?
Yes, I did. I wrote it. It was based on a short film that I wrote of the same name that my brother directed. And I wrote it, produced it, and directed it. Big Wes is actually my second feature. And it's again, a risk. Never done comedy before, and everybody's saying, "Oh, you should do comedy. You should do comedy." So it's a blessing.
Yeah, and it was well done.
Yes,
well done.
thank you.
So which was the first feature?
My first, bit my tongue. My first feature was Gang Girl, aka Surrender. It's based on a play that I wrote. I started with plays, by the way. I started doing 8 original plays before I ventured into film.
That's fantastic.
And one of those plays, I said, well, you know, I wanted to do it. It was time to do a feature film. And so I took Surrender as a feature film. We shot it for almost within maybe a couple of months. And now it's all over the world and got distribution. And, you know, it was a learning process. It was a learning process, and I'm really happy for it.
Do you have a certain way that you go about when you need to do try to come up with funding for your projects, or it's kind of like I work, I pay for it?
Yeah, for right now, all the projects from the plays to the 3 features to the shorts all came from right here, my own pocket. And I am not a rich dude yet. It's just one of those things where God has given me wisdom and time, and just to say, hey, let's just do it. And sometimes when I'll say, hey, let's just do it, and I'm broke. But it's all about the persistence and the faith that I have that keeps me going. And somehow the money just comes in, and then next thing you know, I got to film, I got to play.
No, that's fantastic, because you do have a very strong spiritual life.
Yes.
And so obviously you fall back on that a lot to help through the challenging moments.
Yes, because I believe you need that. You need that spiritual ground. I've been born in the church literally born in the church. And so I don't let that go. And the one thing I stand on daily is Proverbs 3:5, which is trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he'll direct your path. And that's what I learned. And there's a blind guy walking right in front of me. It's all right.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
He ain't sensed that. Well, let's go. Let's rewind.
Welcome to New York, people.
But yeah, I stand on the scripture, Proverbs 3:5, and that's what keeps me going.
I'm sorry, I was still laughing a little bit about this.
It's okay. No. And I knew that was going to happen, too.
I know, because
like, a real blind guy would just walk right past. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
No, so anyways, we're back. No, I think it's, yeah, because some days it just kind of does feel like all we have is I got to believe in something.
Yes.
That is not me, because right now my faith in me might be faltering a tiny little bit.
Right. Well, I remember, not to cut you off, I remember I took a class, maybe one of those acting classes when a casting director came by, and that was one of the things she said for actors is that besides the gym, besides a job, the one thing you need is spiritual grounding, because you're going to lose it. You're going to go mentally insane because you're going to see people getting work. You're going to see, I mean, all the glitz and glamour Hollywood has to offer. Then you're going to feel depressed. And you're going to feel like the world is coming to an end. I felt that way. I almost committed suicide at one point. But you need that spiritual grounding and just to be inspired and just to say, you know what? Think of the end result. I was telling a young actress this yesterday. Think of the end result. What is the end result for you? The end result for me is to gain artistic freedom. Okay, that's my end result. Whether so the whole world could know, but everybody's journey is different, and this is why people need to find their own journey. People want to just be rich and famous. That's not a journey. That's just a get quick fix thing. What's your journey? What's your path? And you have to stick to it and follow it.
Just to touch for a second, you said something about, like, you know, almost committing suicide. Do you think this experience is kind of what maybe sparked Scar?
No. Yeah, I never thought of that. Scar is will be my fourth feature film, and it touches on mental illness and suicide and bullying within the Black community. So I never really thought of that. It was just one of those things.
That's what I'm here. I'm here to make you think.
I know.
I don't know.
It was one of those things where, okay, what hasn't been touched? Because I always think, what story hasn't been really focused on in the Black community or in the hood? And it's really mental illness. Blacks, we really don't dabble on mental illness because there's a lot of that going on, but we don't deal with it. So I wanted to touch that on that focus, and I never really thought I never really put myself into it, but I guess now I realize that, yes, myself was in that. I always put myself in my art, but yes, Scar is a reflection of myself and what I was going through at the time.
Well, Damian, I think we could probably talk to you all afternoon. There's a lot going on in there that we'd love to know about, but for time, and I just wanted to know, what do you have going on right now? Where can we see more of your things, or what's the newest on the block for you right now that you'd love us to know about?
Okay, the newest on the block right now is a great, fantastic online web series called Justice that I've created. It's my first action web series. I don't even consider it a web series. It's a series, and the big goal is to take it to network television. It was produced by Redwall Productions, directed by Rosalind Coleman Williams, and written by Craig T. Williams. And it's phenomenal. It's on Hulu right now. You can check it out on Hulu right now, hulu.com. The first episode was a hit, and the second episode, I believe, I just got word it will be airing in the next couple of weeks or so. I got that. That's number one. Number two, I got a short film that I'm doing on Marvin Gaye. Number three, I got another project where I'm playing a superhero, but I won't tell you what it is. And
you have practice, thank God, being one.
Yes, I do have practice. Okay.
Jumping off the sofas.
Exactly. And next year, I'm planning, one of my big plans besides Justice is to do my fourth feature film.
So where can we find anything if we wanted to go continue checking you out? How can we follow you? Where can we find you? Okay, well, first off, my production company is Glory to God Productions, and that's www.g2gp as in Paul, D as in David.com. My actor site is DamianTheActor.com. What else? You can rent or buy Gang Girl online. It's on YouTube. It's in Amazon.com. It's in Best Buy. It's in Walmart, I've heard recently. What else? And Justice is on Hulu.com. Okay, well, Damian, I've enjoyed so much talking to you. It's been great, and I'm sure all of you out there have enjoyed getting to know the fabulous Damian Bailey a little bit more. And we're going to keep an eye on this one, and I'll see you guys next time here at Filmmaker Focus
Diana's
NYC.
a great actress. Look out for her. Okay, that's why she's blushing right now. She's a great actress and a great person. All right? Hire her and use her. Okay? Whew.